This video and the details herein are meant to provide education. Thursday, July 10th, 2025, Jennifer Harris, a resident of Detroit, Michigan, lost her life while on her job at a McDonald's. She was a 39-year-old mother of six. The aggressor was a 26-year-old young lady who had a history of poking people up in the state of Virginia, but she's also credited as having saved someone's life. She was pursuing a degree as a physical therapy assistant, as described by her lawyer during her bail hearing. So, this is a young lady who had a desire to help people. She just had so many interesting aspects of her life and her personality. These details come from News 4 Detroit. This video is titled When Your Demons Agree because included in this video, you will hear from the 26-year-old young lady as she describes her experiences of Miss Harris.
I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got I gotta take care of. And she keeps sending me home early. It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on, putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. Gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. She brings a lot of negative energy in there. She always panic when there's a lot going on, and then she try to manipulate that and make it seem like we ain't doing something right, but we are working really hard and doing great. It's just the fact that she panicked, and I caught her a few times making a mistake, and she tried to hurry up and play it off. Nobody's perfect. It's God, it happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes, somebody might get confused, so it gets busy, yeah. But she needs to stop playing like she don't be making mistakes. I be catching her. So all that animosity and that she keep putting in the air and stuff, then trying to tell me I'm always snapping on people. No, that's false. No, I don't snap on people. I don't go in there doing that. I tell her, no, I make peace. That's what I'm doing. I've been creating peace. So all that negative energy that she's bringing in there and trying to manipulate it, no, that's going to stop. All that negative she's saying about, her personal life, all of that. No, she's bringing all of that in there and then playing games saying she want to take her belt off and beat somebody. Y'all act like my kids in here. No, we ain't your kids. Respect us. Stop talking to us like that. That is crazy. I'm telling you. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny. Somebody will have to do something about that. It's not funny. It's not fair. It isn't funny at all. So, she could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that is going to catch up to her. Because it ain't funny at all. It ain't. Then one day she coming in there talking about some, yeah, I broke my door in half and I had to pull my gun out on my kids and this and that. Well, telling us that, the you telling us you pulled a gun out on your kids for? You sound like a psychopath. That's what I wanted to tell her. She was talking about some she blacked out. I'm like, yeah, you must have had blacked out if you pulled the gun out on your kids. I'm like, what the you telling me this for? She think she's trying to make it seem like that she big dog or some give a about you telling me about you pulling the gun on a kid. I don't that doesn't scare me. You know what I mean? That doesn't scare me. If she thought she was trying to intimidate me, that didn't intimidate me at all. I don't give a about her telling me about what the she did. Maybe that's why they always fighting her, to defend themselves. They probably felt like their life was threatened. The out of here with that
In the video from one of her social media platforms, she describes the victim as being the kind of person who was gossiping about her other coworkers or her employees, in the case of the manager. She apparently verbalized that she would take a belt to the employees because they were acting like children. The assailant says that the lady who lost her life bullied her employees. In her video, she says that the manager pulled out a weapon on her kids after she had blacked out, quote unquote, blacked out. The key thing that she said was that, well, maybe that's why her kids are fighting her, of these six children. Maybe that's why her kids are fighting her, because they thought they were fighting for their lives. I recognize that to be a Freudian slip. It is my opinion that one of the reasons the young lady, the 26-year-old, would have responded the way that she did, as described by the other employees. She was sent home because things were slow, presumably. She went to her home and returned with a kitchen knife and attacked the manager. In the video posted to social media, the assailant talks about being sent home repeatedly. That was part of the bullying, is my interpretation of what was happening. Oftentimes, we have seen where people have been fired from a job, furloughed from a job, people fighting on the job. There is this element of people having it's an erroneous belief, but it is a belief that either their identity or their lifestyle, their livelihood is tied to that job. So that when this lady is saying that she keeps being sent home, she keeps being sent home, she's coming into work to try to make up for the lost hours on her day off, and she's yet sent home again. This is what I believe is going on, is that she, aside from being emotionally unstable, is that she had a negative attachment to whatever this job, whatever this role, whatever the dynamics between she and the manager were, just this unnatural, really overinflated idea of how important that job was. Now, if we are to believe what the 26-year-old assailant said in her account of things, both ladies would have had a lot of anger inside of them. And both of these ladies were actually prone to violence. These are the spirits or the demons that I'm saying met up and agreed to do a dance. There are no coincidences or even accidents. What's going on is something in our subconscious that's looking for resolution, that's looking for healing, is playing out in our 3D experiences. We're always going to be presented with people who represent some aspect of ourselves. It's not that someone is expressing their anger at you and it's unwarranted. There's actually something happening. I would say recognize those things as opportunities for growth, opportunities for healing. When we just understand that this is a reflection, it's simply a reflection of some aspect of me that needs to be healed. When you're having a cantankerous experience of someone with someone, you can ask yourself, well, what is going on that I'm having this experience? And here is a spoiler alert. All of us, each of us has a pain body that is full of our traumas, full of our negative experiences. Is the energy that simply lives inside of us, inside of our energetic fields. And it is like a beacon attracting other people who share that same energy. So it would never be a coincidence that these two ladies would have met up and this could be the end of it. Rest in peace to Miss Harris, and good luck to the young lady, because I see that the bail has been set at $25 million. Even if she was able to come up with 10%, I don't believe that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But let this be a lesson for all of us. Things don't have to escalate to those heights. When we're having negative experiences with someone else, or even when we are bearing witness, if you are simply in the awareness, if you're simply somewhere in the background, it's inside of you too. That energy of discord is inside of you too. So just ask, what's happening inside of me that I'm witnessing this or that I'm participating in this? Thank you for tuning into this video today. If you enjoyed this content, please consider giving the video a like. please consider subscribing to the channel and leave a comment down below. What do you think about how you can apply this as a life lesson for yourself?